we can help any entrepreneur out there figure out, how do I actually do good? And I would say, think about how do we align with causes that can really benefit the local community, whether it's STEM education, plastic in the ocean. Let's put LA at the center of the social enterprise movement.
Welcome to SoCal Tech Interviews, where we talk with the entrepreneurs, investors, and others in Southern California's startup and technology community. Today, our interview is with James Citron, the CEO of Pledgeling. I'm Ben Quo, founder and editor of SoCalTech.com.
What does Pledgeling do?
Yeah. We fundamentally believe that the world's most successful businesses of the future will be those with the greatest social impact. And if you see all the examples from Salesforce to Warby Parker, the companies that actually do good outperform all their peers. So Pledgeling built a technology platform that makes it super easy for any business to integrate charity into their customer experience, and what we say, and grow through giving. So these days we actually have 4,000 brands who are actually giving back through Pledgeling today.
And what kind of companies are most interested in using you?
Well, it really cuts across a few different industries. We have big brands like Discovery. Over the last year, we've powered employee giving for Discovery, as well as audience donation. So when you're watching Shark Week, you can actually take out your phone and text in and donate to shark conservation. And last year, we raised money in 90 countries for Discovery. We work with Tinder, Snapchat, and then we have thousands of e-commerce brands. We're actually adding Roundup to donate through our platform as well.
And how did you get into this? Talk about how you decided to start this as a company.
Yeah. So this is actually my third startup, and a few things happened to me personally. In about October of 2014, my wife we were about to have our first child, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to take a month off. I'm going to be like a great dad. As a serial entrepreneur, oftentimes I wasn't around, so I'm like thinking I'm going to have this life-changing moment. And I was thinking about, we actually went into due diligence, of course, and got a term sheet to sell the company as I'm taking my month off. And I'm thinking, like, this is crazy. One interesting thing happened at this time, and I'm supposed to be taking time off, and I'm doing due diligence to sell the company, is this nonprofit called Crisis Text Line launched on our platform. And I was sending billions of text messages at the time with my prior company, and Crisis Text Line was literally sending text messages using our platform to save lives. And I saw literally how the company that I helped start and create at scale was literally saving lives. So I got personally fixated on this notion of, can technology actually do good? Can you build a business that harnesses the power of for-profit business models to really do good for the world? And we see it every single day, so we set out to do that.
Interesting. And how's the company backed? Did you get funding this time, or how did that work?
Yeah. We're venture backed, so some great LA investors. Bonfire is in the deal, actually double M before it became Bonfire. We have some venture investors. We have some folks who were more on the social impact side, collaboration capital. But we raised a few $1 million, and business is going great.
Interesting. And so, what do you do now with your company? I mean, where kind of in terms of scaling and stage, where are you?
So we're really in a growth stage at this point. So we're hiring new folks constantly. We're thinking a lot about how do we really expand from just 4,000 businesses to go, how do we really become almost the MailChimp of social impact? How do we get 100,000 companies to integrate our tools and build on top of our platform to actually do good? Another really important thing is we're actually proving what we call the ROI of impact. So when you integrate our platform, how does it drive lifetime value? We've seen customers literally see a 33% lift in lifetime value by adding social good into their business. So we're tracking that, and as we continue to prove that, we think we can really scale horizontally the total number of customers, as well as our net social impact. Like a fascinating stat, 2 years ago, we were sending probably tens of thousands of dollars out to nonprofits who were the beneficiaries of the technology platform we built. Now we send out $1 million to thousands of nonprofits a month.
Wow.
We see in the near future that number could be 10x. We're doing thousands and thousands of micro donations a day.
Interesting. Now, as a serial entrepreneur, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far in doing startups?
Whenever Ben asks you to do one of these interviews, you have to do that. The single most important thing. No, I think there's a few things. I think talk to everyone about your idea. People are always scared. I'm going to share my idea and someone's going to steal it. Execution is the hardest freaking thing. Trust your instincts. Your instincts are 95% of the time great. For all the first-time CEOs out there, build a peer group of other CEOs that you can trust, because you can't talk about your problems. Oftentimes your investors, your board, and things that are going through your head. Being a CEO is a tough thing. Find other CEOs and you can share best practices and confide in to figure out how to go through the next stage of growth of your company.
Interesting. Now, with your last startup, was there any time that you go, oh, this is not going to happen?
Oh, I think the life of an entrepreneur is every day you're like, oh my God, we're going to go public or we're not in business. It's the challenge, and also the amazing journey of being an entrepreneur is you go through these amazing cycles, and at every stage, from early pre-product, pre-revenue, pre-everything, to even the last company were a few hundred people. There's just new and exciting challenges at each stage. Can I add one thing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So for every single LA-based company, we have huge problems which you guys know about, from homelessness, plastic in the ocean. I don't think there's a city in America that truly understands and is committed to helping the local tech community. And from things like Pledge LA to what our company does, we can help any entrepreneur out there figure out, how do I actually do good? And I would say, think about how do we align with causes that can really benefit the local community, whether it's STEM education, plastic in the ocean. Let's put LA at the center of the social enterprise movement.